Musician SK Shlomo has worked with the likes of Ed Sheeran and Bjork, but the talented artist, who's also struggled with mental health, has created a show to reflect their own personal journey. It's called Breathe, and Wendy has more on it. And look out for the wireless glove, which makes music.
It's a play that turns into a rave. The audience literally up on their feet, dancing in euphoria by the end. But you go on a roller coaster journey to get there. It mirrors the writer's life. Here in SK Shlomo's studio, a demo of how Breathe comes together on stage using technology, including a live looping system called Beast.
If you say something to Beast, like what do you want to say? Like 1, 2, 3.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Wow, wow, wow.
And then I use that to make.
Wow, 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 wow. And a very clever wireless glove that controls Beast on stage.
When I point my finger, it should loop the last thing that I say. Last thing that I say. Right. Last thing that I say. 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 Last thing that I say. I'm using the beatboxing and the live looping and the technology to soundtrack it, but it's a story of what happened to me when I had been on the outside at the peak of a career, like playing main stage festivals, but inside I was really in a bad way with my mental health. The whole point of what we're doing is to try and like raise suicide awareness, because I nearly didn't make it. But for me, it's about learning who you are and learning to embrace and express that. So I've used this as a platform to come out as non-binary. Like previously I'd been, I hadn't told anyone that I was queer. So the show becomes like a celebration of who you are.
When did the ADHD diagnosis come in this storyline?
I actually got my ADHD diagnosis whilst I was making this project, whilst I was working on Breathe. And it was so helpful for me to be able to basically reframe my whole life. They call it unmasking, and it just feels like taking off the handbrake. It feels like I've been driving with the brakes on, and now I'm like, it's okay if I can't cope, I can get help.
And that message is passed on as ambassador for CALM, the campaign against living miserably, that there are ways to live. And for them, music helps.
Beatboxing is this ultimate portable way to like if you're waiting and your brain's like, you can just be like, no.
Wendy, BBC London.